Jarvis came down pretty hard on that shoulder in the game, and obviously you've been on the injury report. So how you feeling and how's it all?
Feeling pretty good. Just something that I had originally just hurt early in the year, and but I'm fine. I'm good to go.
You obviously played out there last year in Denver. Is that altitude thing maybe a bigger deal for receivers since you're running down there?
Yeah, the air's a little thinner, obviously, but it didn't seem to be like too much of a challenge for us last year getting adjusted. We didn't go out there earlier, so we didn't have a lot of time. We were out there, I think, on a Saturday and played the game that Sunday night. But it wasn't something that drastically played a part in our endurance or running or anything like that.
Thinking back to that night and in the aftermath of winning, what did you guys get out of that game? Do you think?
No, I remember. It felt great. It felt great. I still remember Jabril Peppers making the sack to really seal the game for us, and just all the emotions. I think at that time we were still kind of in the hunt. And we had to win out. We had to win a couple games. We needed a couple people to lose and things like that. But our whole mantra that at that time was just control what we can control. Just go get these games. Go get these games. So that was a very emotional game for us to kind of keep our spirits up and keep our wild card playoff hopes alive at the time.
In regards to this is similar to that, isn't it? I mean, don't you look at this as a must game at 2 and 5 if you want to keep those playoffs going this year?
Yeah, I mean, all of them is equally as important, from the first one to the last one. I just think that now we're in this situation and we got to find a way to get out of this, whatever this is that we're in. So, yeah, this one is definitely important for us to start to create the momentum and to build for the rest of this schedule.
I know it's not. I think it probably gets lost in the turnovers and then the final numbers, but did you see signs of improvement in the offense coming out of the bye week? You know what I'm saying?
Like this past game?
Yeah, in the Patriots game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we can really run the football. It's something that, I think is evident to everyone that we can do. And we just got to find ways now in the passing game to just connect more and not turn the ball over. I think a lot of cases, the drives are getting shortened by the penalties and turnovers. So, we don't really have a lot of opportunities on 9 passing downs to really be effective. We throwing the ball on 3rd and 14 when everybody knows we're going to throw the ball. So, they're pretty much playing the sticks, and, we have to take check downs and things like that. So, it's kind of tough. So if we can kind of get past those little things that's stopping us from being in 3rd and manageable, 2nd and manageable, then, we can be more effective in the air.
Jarvis, Baker was saying yesterday his sense of urgency is at an all-time high. Have you noticed in him, a renewed sense of resolve or sort of sense of urgency where he's, taking things upon himself or anything like that?
Yeah, just his energy. Even after the loss, just saying, I can't wait to get back to work. And one of the things that he said to me, and coming back here, even that week against Boston, just his whole energy was a lot like himself, and it's good to see. Your leader being the guy that steps up and lead in the midst of all of this. Yeah.
Seeing anything like that in practice, see guys even yelling at guys,
Yeah, not so much yelling at guys, but just making sure that we all on the same page. I think holding guys accountable don't necessarily come with, screaming at somebody or getting in their face. I think a lot of it just comes with making sure that everybody's on the same page. He's a guy that recognizes if we all on the same page, we can be successful.
I think there's a big offensive game ready to explode.
I hope so. But again, we got to do the little things right. Every guy got to do their own individual job. And again, I feel like the turnovers and the penalties are two things that hurts any team, hurts any great offense. And if you look at great offenses, they don't really have penalties and turnovers. So we got to figure out a way to eliminate that so that we can be able to move forward.
Your yards. Nick Chubb had a big day in New England, but he's really hard on himself about the fumbles, and he's sitting there almost to feel that way again. How do you expect him to respond in Denver?
Like Nick Chubb. You know, he's been one of the most consistent guys on this team, and he continues to show up and work, and you know, he continues to lead by example. For a young guy to come in and do the things that he done, like I said earlier, you know, we can run the ball. You know, we found ways to continue to just get him to the second, third level, and the rest he does by himself. And we just got to continue to build off of that. I think that's where our offense is going to come from.
Your yards per catch are well above what they were at this time last year, maybe even 4 yards or something like that. How do you explain it, that your yards per catch are low?
I feel like it should be even higher. You know, I missed a couple opportunities. We just didn't connect on a couple opportunities. I don't know if I drop a couple, but you know, it's things that I know I can do better to help Six out, to help this team out, and make plays, whether it's underneath or over the top or wherever. Just make the plays when they're there to make, and you know, not really worry about stats or anything. Just make the plays.
And one of the things I asked Freddie today was, you know, when Beckham came here, it was supposed to kind of have a ripple effect. Is that part of the answer? That part of the ripple effect is, you know, the whole landscape of what you're seeing in coverage is a bit different this year, and you're able to take advantage of that for more yards per catch.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of my yards after catch came, you know, against Baltimore. I mean, if you really want to be honest, you know, so I wouldn't say the coverage really dictates it. I think for me, just being able to make the plays, the ordinary plays, catch the football when it's thrown to me, that's more the critical way of thinking about it. That's how I think about it. But you know, it's going to take all of us. It's not going to just be me. It's not going to just be O. It's going to take all of us.
Hey, Jarvis, Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson are leading the SEC in receiving, first two at LSU since you were there. What are your thoughts on them? How do you think they play? What advice would you give to them?
Just keep going. You know, just keep going, keep raising the bar. You know, we're watching. You know, obviously we're big fans. You know, I know Jefferson since he was, you know, pretty much a little baby. I played with both of his brothers, older brothers, and so you know, just keep going. That'll be my whole, just my advice to him. Just keep going.
Yeah, they kind of remind you that you and Odell were there, two-star receivers.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're playing in a great system. They have a great thing going on right now. You know, their quarterback is playing well as well. So, you know, as long as they just continue to keep building off of those guys are making tough plays. It's not like they're just running wide open. You know, so, you know, again, we big fans. Me and O, we big fans of those guys. We watch it from afar. But at the end of the day, you know, they doing what they got to do.
One more thing, it's obviously very difficult to win at Alabama. That's going to be the game for you in college football next weekend. How were you guys able to do that in 2011, and what is the challenge of winning?
Don't turn the ball over, don't get penalties, stop the run, you know, and then try to run the football. You know, I think one of the toughest things, I know for us, the year that we won that game, I think we probably had less than 70 yards in the air. A lot of our plays came from the defense and field goals. I don't think we scored a point, actually. We kicked 3 field goals, 9-6, I think the score was, so, in overtime. So.
Jarvis, Richard obviously hasn't had the kind of year he wanted so far. Did you help him kind of deal with that frustration, and do you still think there's time for him to have an impact like you think he can have?
Yeah, it's a lot of football left. You know, my biggest thing is, you know, since he's gotten healthy, just continue to stay healthy, continue to stay on the right track. You know, being preventative, doing a lot of prehab instead of rehab. You know, doing a lot of prehab to make sure that he's healthy and is confident in his body. That when he steps out there, he's going to make plays. I mean, he made the big box. You know, the fade, caught the fade that they called the pass interference on. You know, I think it was his only target that game, but you know, he comes in and make a play like that on third down. And maybe his first snap that game in the fourth quarter. So, you know, it goes to show that he's capable and he has all of the ability. We just got to find a way to keep him healthy so he can get on the field more.
Have you seen him getting kind of frustrated by?
No, I have not.
Maybe it's hard for you to comment on this, but when he was called for offensive PI on a 26-yard game, you know, Tony Romo immediately said that was, you know, he thought it was a bogus call. He said there was contact both ways like there usually is between them. But anyway, what did you see on that?
I mean, I saw no different than, you know, Tony Dorsett's catch on the sideline. You know, it's the same pretty much, you know, hand fighting and, you know, guy make a play at the end. You know, but it's not our calls, you know, and Coach Freddie talks about it all the time. Just leave the referees alone and let them do their, you know, call their calls, and we just have to live with it.
Just along the lines of that question, you kind of feel for a guy who's finally on the field, and you know, his first play is that.
Yeah, but it's also promising that, you know, it's also promising. It shows that he can make plays, regardless of the fact. You know, now do I think that call gets called the next time? No, but at the end of the day, it got called that game, and it is what it is. We have to live with it.